Hi, Aries. Happy new moon. Welcome to your money scopes for the new moon in Virgo. This is the last call for Find Your Flow. So after you watch your reading, Aries, head to theoverflow.com. We start on Sunday, and Find Your Flow is an audio series, actually 6 parts, where we journey through creating and cultivating more abundance in our lives and finding personal alignment, okay? So I'm very excited about it. I can't wait to walk through that journey with you, Aries. So let's talk about this Virgo new moon and what it means for you. Virgo season in general is about us getting to work. Virgo is known for productivity, taking care of business, excellence, etc. But that is the sun in Virgo. That is um, the very active way of expressing Virgo to the outside world externally is through productivity. Internally, however, is where the moon comes in. And this new moon in Virgo taps into the more sacred and more spiritual aspects of Virgo, which is purification and the honoring of the purity of our souls, and also listening to our inner wisdom. And so that's the 2 aspects that we're going to be looking at today is where do we need purification in our lives, and also when we listen to our inner wisdom, when we let our inner light shine us, what path does that take us down? And so what you're needing purification, where you're needing purification, Aries, you got the 8 of Blades. And this looks like patterns, probably generational patterns in your family that were learned over time that robbed you of personal freedom. We have an obvious image of slavery here. So our ancestors are very present in this card. Their pain and their suffering is very present in this card. But it also seems like you're needing to let go of burdens from your family or from your family history that aren't really yours. This could also be undiagnosed mental health issues that might be bloodline issues, or things that run in your family, right? Like addictions or mental illnesses that are kind of unspoken of and not talked about, but also mental health issues that come from the way we were parented and nurtured, and now we are living and embodying that trauma every day as a reaction to the trauma, our behaviors that were learned because of the trauma that we endured as childhood. And when we hear trauma, I know it's like it feels heavy. This does feel heavy, but if you think that, well, my childhood wasn't really that bad, but if you were not allowed to be yourself, if every time you tried to express yourself, especially as an Aries, like you came out of the womb on fire as an individual, and if everywhere you turned, you were shut down and not allowed to just be yourself, you're in some real need of like inner child healing and generational trauma patterning breaking in this season, Aries. And the way Virgo wants to allow you to do that is to go within and to do some healing. The path that you're being led down when you do that and you let your light shine is the 6 of Swords. And this is a call and a return to remembering who you were as a child. This is actually inner child healing. This is you coming back into balance in your emotional expression, in your ability to love yourself and love others. Right now at the bottom of the deck, I'm about to start shuffling, so I want to say what it is now. You got the 5 of Coins, and this is about poverty. This is about trying to escape poverty. And what I'm getting right now, Aries, is that religion or the way faith or religion was taught to really everybody, not just you, Aries, but it was basically to devalue ourselves. Um, Especially if you grew up in a Christian background, women were not valued, but also beyond that, like money was bad. Um, the root of all evil, when of course we know what greed does to a person. The message that you're getting is actually really deep. So if you want to just thank you, take some deep breaths with me and give me a second, Aries. You're actually breaking free from a poverty consciousness and a lack consciousness that says that you're not good enough, you'll never be good enough, because all you are worth is your body and what you can produce. Of course, we know that comes through slavery, but it also happens like in our work environments. Um, let's stick to the religion piece really quickly, and then I'll move on, because that's a message that needs to get to you. It basically feels like you've been sold an idea around money and around value and around blessings, that if you don't have a certain amount of money that you're not blessed. But also it's really hard for you. You can't make sense of it all, and you've been trying to piece it together, because it's like, are you supposed to be poor and that makes you holy, or are the blessed rich? The rich blessed, rather. And neither of those is true. The blessings come from the divine, and we all have access to abundance and an abundant life, and it's all about our perspective, and we're going to be talking a lot about that in Find Your Flow, Aries. But this month, Virgo season seems like it's going to be very, very heavy for you, and it's going to force you to dig into some deep trauma. I actually would advise getting a session with me so we can kind of talk about and start uncovering, but also I would look at probably starting therapy or starting the process of looking for a therapist. If you already have one, booking an appointment to talk about what might come up from your childhood. Because the money blocks that you're experiencing right now, even if your money is like right, like even if you feel comfortable, like you're not struggling to make the bills, there's something preventing you from going to a next level because of some deep-seated belief from childhood or through generational trauma that you don't deserve to ascend to a higher level, Aries. So, and a lot of that probably came through religion and religious programming, and that is the energy, point blank, period. I don't know how it was given to you, and I think I was trying to tap into something that really wasn't any of my business, but so I don't know how it was given to us or to you, Aries, through your particular religion, whether it's gender bias or what, but there's something that happened on a generational basis, but definitely as you were younger through religion, that has you devaluing yourself to the point where you don't think you can be your full authentic self and ascend to higher levels. But your blessings and the root of everything you are and can have is from God. So right now at the bottom of the deck is the young gourd. This is you going on a soul journey to discover what it is that you really want. So sign up for Find Your Flow. You get a discount on readings. Book one. I love you. Bye-bye.